Welcome to our stream of American Truck Simulator Missouri. We're playing the 17th, well, it's the 17th state, but I think it's the 14th DLC of American Truck Simulator. Thank you to SCS Software for providing us with the code. So I spawned here because that's the only spawn point I have available since I haven't visited the area yet. But yeah, we're quite off the next town, which is St. Louis. So let's drive there to get actually some jobs available. Probably down there better. So yeah, let's go there. It's been a while since I played the game. I think the last time was when we reviewed that Aerosoft truck and wheel system. Truck and bus wheel system, rather. But yeah, I'm back to my F1 wheel, so let's see how that goes. I'm playing in solo mode here. Because I suppose since the game, the DLC was released like 3 days ago, probably not many players have gotten it yet or are playing it online via Truckers MP. We're doing a Truckers MP stream after this in Euro Truck Simulator and the debus mod. I hope I'll find a way out of here at some point. And overall, the online activity is quite low on American Truck Simulator anyway. And usually the American servers are the ones that are frequented, but then you have terrible lag when you join from Europe. And I think even to the point when you get kicked, I think I got kicked several times because of my lag. So I guess we have to conclude this stream here because I'm not finding a way out of here. So let me know if there are any issues with the stream. I saw low bitrate on Twitch. Hopefully that is working better now. I think it doesn't look bad. Music could be a little bit louder. Let me check the audio levels. They seem to be okay. Maybe I could turn my mic down a bit, like that. Is it going down? Yeah. But yeah, that should be fine. Let me try to get out of here finally. Or not. It's always the garage in the way. For some reason my overlay, my performance... Oh, I discovered St. Louis, so now I can take jobs. My overlay is flickering. I don't know if you see that. It does say I'm offline on Twitch, but I guess that's a glitch. Yeah, it seems to be going well, but yeah, that's kind of weird. I've not seen that before with other games, except for Euro Truck Simulator earlier. So let me get a job here. Let's see what we got available. Is there one cross state? Yeah, that looks not too bad. Oh yeah, that's probably the best one through here. Over Rolla, Springfield to Joplin. Having some cars over there. I would like to see the Ozarks, but I have actually no idea where they are. So let me check that out maybe. be southwest of Jefferson City, so around here maybe. So yeah, maybe we'll pass that. I know they're from the Netflix show, of course, so it would be cool to see if it looks kind of close to reality. So I'm not playing with any mods here. We'll see all of the fictitious advertisements and companies here. Like Group Bank, who doesn't know Group Bank? It seems like the truck engine is quite possessive with the audio levels, so maybe it wasn't a good idea to max it out. Let me mute all of that music. So it should be better, hopefully. Oops. So let's get to our cargo. South of St. Louis here. Yeah, usually every new state has some quite impressive sites, and they're getting better and better depicting more realistic looking cities, especially in terms of layout. They have been patching quite a lot of cities, at least for Euro Truck Simulator 2, to make them look more realistically, which we've also covered on our YouTube channel. When you look on the map, it kind of looks odd, but like give a good impression of what the city looks like, or maybe in a condensed format. But most of the roads you can't actually drive. Or do I have to go right? I have no idea. Probably. Probably not. Well, at least we're seeing more of the landscape in Missouri. Hopefully I will make that bus convoy after all. All of these detours. I mean, scenic routes that I'm taking. Yeah, music is still a little too... Yeah, I guess it's fine. Since people have been on the fence or have complained that the music was too loud previously as well. I can turn around here quite soon. Be able to do that here if I'm taking the right turns. After our U-turn ramp up here. Yeah, the reflections sometimes still throw me off because they're in a different frame rate. I think at least. Not quite there at ray tracing levels yet, but you have to consider that game I think is from like 2012, if not earlier. And they've done a lot, especially TAA was a big improvement. Just like with GTA 5, which got patched TAA just a month ago, finally. To give a lot more stable presentation, or give the picture a much more stable look. Even though there are still a lot of rough edges there flickering, but it was way worse before. With FXAA and the likes. sure I'm taking the right turns this time around. Fireworks. Low prices guaranteed. Well, that is a promise these days. Arsenal Street. That's my kind of street. Of course, I took this detour to show you the best street in the game. What is going on here? The traffic light glitch? No. Go, go, go. Got a nice brewery and bottling factory here, I guess. So I guess there are also new building types. I haven't seen that before in my many hours with the truck games. It's not to that extent. Quite detailed here. I guess that's USBB. Use beverages and bottling. That's also where we're headed, I guess. Oh, come on. Not opening. Enter at Lynch Street. What? But my GPS led me here. Maybe the GPS is not as good as the Zelda notes coming to Breath of the Wild quite soon. And Tears of the Kingdom. I guess we have to find Lynch Street then. The GPS is shit. Same as my wheel rotation, it's set to 360 degrees. Maybe I need to put that up a little. Or is it? No, it isn't. That's the problem, I think. I changed it in ETS, but not in ATS. But yeah, it's set to 900. Unfortunately, I can't turn that F1 wheel that much. The SF1000 from Thrustmaster. That should be... yeah, now it translates to actually what I'm doing with the wheel. Let's find Lynch Street, I guess. Arsenal Street, Lynch Street. Seems like a cool town here. Is that Lynch Street? No, that's the Broadway. Oh yeah, in the US you can always drive right at traffic lights, right? Yeah, well, it's probably here, according to the map. And then we can finally get on our way in our tour for after to me driving around aimlessly here. But you really get a sense of scale here for the industries. Quite detailed surroundings. Let's get through the security check. That was a quick check. Okay, here's a question mark. I think you can skip that somehow if you've already taken the job, but I haven't found how, so if you know, let me know. Job is not available anymore, right? At least I don't see it. Guess we could go to Maryville then. What? I've taken too long to find it? Usually they don't expire that quickly. Let me check if we can play that music. Yeah, I think we can play that music. That's actually for an upcoming game. That's for Vice Undercover. So check that out. Songs from Lau. I don't think it's available anymore. The Joplin, right? I don't see it. Nope, it's gone. So I guess we will go somewhere else. To Maryville then. Up north. No Ozarks for me today. And a long trailer. Let's see, it's been a while. Wow, didn't look that long before, so we will get there safely. I estimate like a half-hour stream for this, but I think the area is quite large, so maybe we won't get there in time, or we will go a little bit longer. But yeah, environments have come a long way in American Truck Simulator. Oh, I'm not able to make that. It's too narrow. I need a bigger street like this. Need 2 lanes at least on each side. But I guess I have to go there. Maybe some mirrors would help. I think recently they also changed the way you can adjust the mirrors and stuff. They unified the UI a little bit. So maybe we'll take a look at that later as well. For now I just want to get on track and show you some content of Arsenal Street of Missouri. Who put the traffic cones there? That's cool. Ferrari is here as well. Sell Goods logo look kind of familiar, but I have no idea what US brand that is. Walnut Street. Takes me so long to get out of this UI out of the way. I wish there was one button to just hide the UI that you currently have. Maybe there are mods for that, or you can actually bind that. That would be really helpful. Because when I go into this camera, I want to hide all of the UI. There's actual trash on the side of the road now as well. Wow, it's getting too realistic. Please don't add more realistic trash for us to run over and puncture our tires, possibly. Maybe that's also a possibility for the future. I'm glad I didn't kill anybody here by driving left without looking. Close. Star Nation experience. More trash. Vehicle inspection. They just say I'm gross. Or maybe because I'm working for the Großhandel. Joke for all of the German viewers. Okay. So, let's head back. Now, speaking of the German viewers, hello Exos. Yeah, that's a really nice deep sound from the engine there. I hope your subwoofer isn't exploding from that. Oh, that truck is slow, but I guess we're pulling some weight here. What are we actually transporting here? I have no idea. Beverages, of course, yeah. Makes sense. Let's see where we are. Oh, there's usually in Truckers MP the overlay map where you don't pause, but of course in single player you don't have that. So we're going over Kansas City, St. Joseph to Maryville. And before that, Columbia and Jefferson City in between those two as well. Columbia seems really tiny here in this game. But yeah, there are also some photo spots. I guess this is for the photo mode or for screenshots, and this is for, or like this as well, and this is where you actually get kind of a camera shot or a sequence, a camera sequence starting when you're driving into that. Probably easier to show than to explain. The mirrors seem kind of zoomed in a lot. I don't know, it looks kind of odd. Probably better here that way, but yeah, then I need to use my thumbstick sort of D-pads all of the time. That's also not ideal. Probably better if you have a VR setup, something like that. So I'm sticking to this. Let me choose the one. And also adjust that in height with mods. But yeah, I haven't activated any mods, so I can show you the game as it is. Environments are quite detailed here. I like the lush forests here. We got a lot of trees in those games already, so I imagine they can mix it up nicely by now. Yeah, ETS2 is probably the... So Euro Truck Simulator 2, the more popular one from the two. But ATS is catching up in terms of content, even though not a lot of people unfortunately play it. I do prefer the trucks in Euro Truck Simulator. That are a bit more compact and faster than the bulky ones here. But I also like the environments in here, so I wish you could drive on these streets with the European trucks, with my Volvo and Scania and the others. It'd be nice to do like a crossover, maybe a limited time event would be quite cool. Probably there are mods already where you can do that. So the music is not from Stranger Things, even though it sounds like that. It's actually from Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, which we reviewed already, and we will also get the second tape as a free update quite soon. I think on the week after the next one. Can't wait to see how that story turns out. Concludes. Maybe we'll actually look around a bit more instead of rushing through. Oh, that looks quite nice here. All of these parking lots. The artwork. Some road work up ahead, or some really heavy equipment here that I have not seen before. Sorry guys behind me, you have to wait. I have to show some stuff. So yeah, that looks kind of like the Ozarks from the TV show. So maybe that's kind of the area? Yeah, it's more like here, but yeah, I guess it looks similar. There's a little casino by the lake. You should be careful then. Music is way too intense for this gameplay. Some barriers there, can't go there any further. I guess that's up north. Oh no, okay, it's just a giant area where there's nothing. There are still these spots in those games, but they gradually fill them usually with future updates, which are usually free. So even if you don't buy all of the DLCs, still get some additional content at some point. That wasn't the best idea to brake on the hill. Going quite slow now. Is my light working? I'm not sure. I'm not seeing it. I guess it is. Ay, ay, ay. Enjoying the weather effects a bit too much. Yeah, the weather effects and the nice landscapes, they hide a bit from the track or the street layout, because it's just, yeah, one street that we can go here. Not a lot of stuff to explore here, but definitely a lot of assets on the side of the road to see. Why do they always pull me in? I guess I'm not the only one, at least. Oh yeah, and that song is also from the game Lost Records. One of the very few songs that we can actually play. Of the songs that are licensed and not part of the official soundtrack. City. Yeah, that looks familiar from The Last of Us. A bit more lively here. Yeah, we're having the Lost Records soundtrack stream here. No, we're not having that. We're showing gameplay. Just wondering why it's not shuffling. It's actually set to shuffle, so it's just a coincidence. Still having a hard time driving and showing you stuff at the same time. Getting quite dark here. Something is wrong with the light modes. Yeah, ever since I had that Aerosoft truck and bus wheel system that always has a different name when I talk about it, it kind of messed up my control scheme. Because you have to dive into the files to bind every little function of that unique wheel system. But resetting that again is kind of tough. Really nice lighting system here. We're going really slow. Let me check the lights actually. Even though we're not a multiplayer, because then you're getting kicked if you're not using the lights. Light modes should... Oh, try left, what? I'm not pressing anything. What is happening? High beam headlights? We don't need that. Somebody there. Oh, stuff is happening. Are the infections spreading? The cordyceps? Where's Joel and where's Ellie? Yeah, I can't go that way, unfortunately. Oh, it's just somebody who couldn't drive. Didn't know how to drive. Check the actual way. Oh, just going back and then there. Okay, let's do that then. Missouri River. Expect a left turn here. Onto Sunshine Road. I wonder if the Sunshine Orphanage is here as well. Yakuza. Yeah, for some reason the player is only playing Lost Records music. that city now? Should be Kansas City, right? More like a small town here, but maybe it's one of the outskirts. Can probably just turn around here, right? Without looking left and right. Yeah, it's a nice soundtrack. We're getting more tracks as well once the Tape 2 update releases. And there's also a nice vinyl edition on the way. Comes out in May. You also want to cover that as well? Should be more music from the game's artists Milk and Bone, Ruth Radele, Adam Miller, and Ned Walker. Actually, the credits of the first tape already revealed some songs that haven't been part of that first tape, so they're probably in the second tape. So that's a little annoying that they actually spoiled some of the music. And some of that music has already been released. Fireworks is back. Sale. Yeah, they're having a lot of different ads here in the game. Missouri. I am exploring Missouri. Thank you for telling me. Why is Missouri being advertised in Missouri? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Shouldn't it be advertised in other states so that you buy the DLC? Or maybe it's just all over the game now. Kenworth. That almost sounds like a real brand. Which of course it is. I guess I always thought the blue symbol are the fog lights, but I guess it's not. Yeah, I didn't script this, so the music kind of fits to the time of day, and I will also try to get some sleep. So I will conclude this stream. No, I mean in game I will get some sleep so we can actually see the environments at daylight, of course. But so far I've not seen any rest stop. Be a little close here. Mirrors would be useful to use. So we're actually already close to Maryville. Destination, and that's only a tiny glimpse of the DLC, of course. So yeah, we'll definitely play more of the DLC. But yeah, this will conclude our stream quite soon. And then in around an hour we will do the D-Bus World Convoy in Truckers MP, Euro Truck Simulator 2. You can join that on their server on Truckers MP. Just need bus, mod and ETS2. It starts at the Truckers MP headquarters and concludes in Magdeburg. So we will give that a go next. Let's deliver our cargo here. Is that Cenimax? No, it's Edimax almost. Elimax maybe. I will skip that. Oh! It's been a while since I could do that. Maybe hazardous cargo, I haven't done that. So yeah, that concludes our stream of this DLC. Quite a lot of content in there. We've only covered this single route here. Yeah, many more cities, settlements to explore and sites to see. So yeah, available now on Steam for just the price of $11.99. I think that's quite fair for that amount of content, but will probably go on sale anyway in a few months. There's also the Missouri Mighty Haul bundle, currently 50% off, which also grants you the Heavy Cargo Pack, Classic Stripes Paint Jobs Pack, and a Special Transport DLC that I already own. And that only costs $6.26. I think that's without the DLC that I already own. So I'm not quite sure what it costs overall for anybody who doesn't own the DLC already. Let me check that out. It's €16 for the whole bundle. So I can get some additional content with that. And thanks again to SCS for providing us with the code, and see you in a bit for the ETS2 stream.